Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Grow with Nikki. Now this video is a long awaited video. I've been wanting to do this video for about 3 years since I got married because persons were asking me questions about how to go about planning weddings and all of that stuff. And I'm just getting the chance to sit down and record this video. So let's go. So we are going to be talking about how you can plan your affordable wedding in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yes, affordable, cheap. You do not have to go break in the bank to get the wedding of your dreams or to get a nice, decent, elegant wedding. Okay, you do not. If you can afford to put $50,000 on a wedding, go right ahead and do it. But this video is for the girlies who are trying to save their money. Just before I got married, I used to think, that weddings were expensive because some of the weddings I have gone to, they are expensive weddings, spend a whole lot of money on the venue, the decor, and all of these stuff. So this is how I planned my wedding on a budget. I knew that I always wanted my wedding to be by the beach or something like that. So we checked out different venues, and they were telling us $2,000 for the venue and somewhat 7,000 for the venue. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. That's when I met with those companies that do decorating for weddings and what's not. I was seeing all kind of 7,000 and 8,000, for the decor and all. I'm like, because you have to rent everything. You have to rent the chair, the tables, the tents, every spoon, fork, every single thing you had to rent. And I was not in that at all. I was like, I want my money to put down from my house. We called a hotel that is by the beach, around the beach area down in Villa. And we met with her. She asked us our budget and all of that good stuff. I told her my budget. She's like, okay, so we will plan around that. So we decided to go with this particular hotel, and they're in Villa, still in Villa, obviously, close to the beach. So then I was explaining to her that I wanted something like, very small, and that I wanted it to be just like a brunch, because I never wanted no big set of wedding. I'm just too shy for that. I wanted it to be a beach wedding, but obviously I didn't want to go down on the sand. She told me that we can do the wedding in the yard, in the garden. So she told me that they will set up the garden for us, arrange chairs, the arch, and all of that good stuff. The table to do the sign over your life. So I was like, okay, so how much do you guys charge to like rent the furniture, rent the chairs, the tables, and all of that? She was like, everything is inclusive. I was like, what? Okay, because I was telling her that I could get one of those rental places that usually rent the chairs, rent the furniture, and bring them in. She's like, we will do everything for you. We paid $300 for the venue. And when I tell people that, they don't believe me. Sometimes I have to send the PDF document for them so that they can actually see. So the $300 it included the setting up in the garden for the ceremony. They did the decoration. It also included, staying in the hotel for the night of the wedding. After the wedding, I was given a room in the morning to dress, put on my makeup and all of that stuff, and the use of the venue, obviously. On top of that, I didn't have to use any of my family members, to go out around doing anything. The hotel staff did all of that. So that's what the $300 they for. They included the hotel staff did everything, and the coordinator, she was just coordinating everything and but making everything flow smoothly. And I wanted that because I was not about to stress out nobody, to get nobody to do anything. Beautiful setup. Oh, and I forgot to mention, as I had said before, I wanted like a brunch, and I wanted it to be done in the yard. So she's like, no, you can't have that in the hotel restaurant. So she decorated the hotel restaurant again for me, and she decorated the tables and chairs, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much, too much. So she decorated the hotel restaurant as well. The tables, the chairs, the long table for the bridegroom and the witnesses. Girl, all that. Everything was just good, elegant and nice. I loved it. So when I was young, I wanted something big, and flowy, the Cinderella looking princessish something. But then as I got older, I'm like, I just want something simple because I want something I can wear again. So I was searching and boom, I came up with this dress and I styled the heck out of that. Everybody loved it. A local designer made it. Shout out to Solange Couture. The dress is so, so lovely. The only regret I have was just putting a long split in the dress, but I think I'll put a split in it sometime and wear it, do, maternity shoot or whatever in it. But the dress is just beautiful. And I paid less than $1,000 for it. And she also made the something to go around my hand. I knew I didn't want no veil over my face because I don't even think I was qualified for a veil over my face. I wanted a cape. I stressed her out with the cape because the material wasn't stinging for me. And then at last minute, I found the perfect material and I asked her to do it over for me. Yeah, you do not have to spend a big thousand US money on no frock. 5,000. No, it's not necessary. If you want, you can borrow a dress from somebody. You can rent a dress. You can a gown. Sorry for say dress. You can also use a local designer. We have so many talented designers here in St. Vincent. Use somebody, have them design something for you something that you will like. And it's pretty cheap. I'm sure it will be less than $1,000. Boom. If you want, you can also borrow something, thrifted dress or some. I don't know if we have any thrift store here. There are also affordable dresses on Shein, and Amazon, and so on. So you cannot go wrong with a wedding dress. You do not have to break the bank to say I do. Decor is included. My decor was included within the venue, right? But if you want to do something, you can be creative. Have your family and friends just create something nice for you. If you love balloons, and I don't know what balloon. I like a balloon. I wanted flowers and cute stuff. So you can have your friends decorate, have your friends and family decorate for you without breaking the bank. Just be creative. And of course, if you have the money, if you can afford to pay one of those big event planners, go ahead and do just that. Also, another thing is catering. Because when people come to weddings, they want to eat, right? Okay, don't hide people them they sit down whole time so them want to eat. So you do not have to break your bank for catering again. If you have family, they can give you stuff. But with my wedding, I did the hotel did the catering for me, and the catering was really cheap. I can't remember the exact price one, and I bidded them down as well because I didn't want to pay the full price. I made her know that I have a budget and I'm sticking to it. $60 per plate. I think at first it was like $85 per plate, but I did a little. But yeah, you do not have to go. And yes, the hotel did buffet, so people were able to go and choose whatever they want. Yeah, it was a lot of food, as a matter of fact. If you can afford a caterer, do just that. Wherever you're having the venue doesn't afford catering, you can have your family and friends cook and bring the food there. Yeah, simple as that. Simple as that. And then for photography, I use KB Pixels because I always wanted him to photograph my wedding, and he had some very affordable prices. And there are so many photographers in St. Vincent, you can definitely find one with an affordable wedding package for you. My wedding wasn't expensive for people. People thought it was expensive because it looked expensive, but it was like the cheap. It was cheap. It was affordable. So yes, girl, weddings can be beautiful and affordable. You don't need to spend a fortune to have the wedding of your dreams, okay? Just have a budget, whether it's 5,000, 6,000, 2,000, and stick to that. Walk around it. You know what I mean? Do not go out there spending a big set of money for your wedding if you know you can't, especially if you know you can't afford it. Sweetheart, I would not advise anybody to go and take out a loan for your wedding. Do not. Do not. Because some people may come to the wedding and don't bring anything. But I didn't have that problem. People brought stuff, okay, they brought money and all kind of something, right? But people may come to your wedding and they ain't bring anything, they ain't gift you with anything. Do not go broke trying to impress nobody, and keep your guest list short. And I will do other video talking about that. You guys can let me know if you guys want to know. If you guys want me to make any more videos concerning, weddings in SVG, you can always comment down below and let me know. Until then, see you guys.